The other day, right, I even went to go and try on this sports bra at this quite premium place. The sports bras was so thin. Who buys this, you know? Like, it's so transparent. Nobody wants to be flashing their nips like in anywhere. You know what the sales assistant told me? Oh, you can go and sew in your own pads. Why would I pay like 80 bucks for a sports bra and then sew in my own pads? Why do you not have padding? Hey guys, it's Tyen. So when it comes to activewear, I think people tend to be a bit more brand conscious, and I don't blame them. And that's just because the perception is that if the activewear is cheap, it's going to be of low quality, and the last thing you want is to have low quality activewear when you're doing your workout. And I think there's also this perception that the more reputable activewear brands just have more funding to invest in their R&D, so they are able to create more quality activewear. Recently, I've been seeing a lot more affordable activewear options online, and some of them come with pretty rave reviews. So I've decided to purchase some of the highest rated ones, and I'm going to try them out in today's video and let you know what I think. And all the pieces I'm trying in today's video are under $20 each. In my personal experience with affordable activewear, it's generally a hit or miss for me, with more misses. There are a couple of pieces that I like and that have really done their job. I mean, I've kept like sports bras that were $10 for 2-3 years. But then on the whole, I've tried a lot of tights that were really affordable, like $10-15, but was so bad. I think I only wore them once for a photo and then I had to throw it away. Very bad, very wasteful. Moving Peach is an online store that's becoming really popular, and I've seen so many of their ads. They have a super large selection on their store, and they even sell underwear. I couldn't really find out much information about this brand, but they have stores on Shopee and Q10. But what Moving Peach does is it tries to position itself as slightly more premium. When you buy it, it comes in a bag, it has its own tag, and you can see even through their marketing that it is trying to position itself as affordable but with slightly more luxury. So these are the compression leggings, and it's one of the highest rated products on their store. Out of 6,100 reviews, it has almost 6,000 5-star ratings. So I have this thing, right, when I go to the stores and I try it on, I have this test where like if in the first 10 seconds, if I'm not like, yay, like yeah, I feel good, I feel confident, like this is awesome, then it's almost like a, I'm not too sure about it. So that's like the initial reaction to it is super important. And when I tried this on for the first time, when I put it on, I was like, ooh, this glided on really well, and I was actually really impressed. It felt like it wasn't tight and difficult to pull up. It didn't feel too thick, and neither did it feel too thin. Honestly, if you didn't tell me that these tights were under $20, I would think that it's somewhere close to 50 bucks. I've even read reviews that say that these are so smooth and buttery, and have even compared it to Lululemon. I wouldn't go so far as to comparing it to Lululemon. I think it's a bit of a stretch because they have a lot of R&D to invest in their cutting and their material. But for the price that this is, I think that I could even compare this to a lot of the other reputable activewear brands that are in the market. So this is something I like to do with almost all my tights when I get them for the first time. It's a squat test, and what it does is that it's supposed to see its performance, whether or not it fits well, and more importantly, whether you can see your VPL. So it's passed the squat test for me because no VPL. From just doing some simple exercises over here, I can tell that this is going to help me with my performance. It is very lightweight. I don't feel like it's gonna stick to me even if I'm sweaty, and the cutting is as such that it just holds everything together. Actually, for me, right, the worst kind of activewear is activewear that is too thick. Because I think the worst thing I want, I mean VPLs aside, is when I'm working out, it feels so hot and it's just a sweaty mess, and it has terrible sweat management. But with something like this, I feel that the sweat management is okay, and it's still gonna allow me to feel very comfortable even though I'm sweating a lot. And lastly, I really like the cutting. I love how high-waisted it is. I feel a lot of these tights, they kind of, you know, they don't have the right compression and support, even though they call themselves compression leggings. Here, I can feel that there's compression, but it's not too tight. It cuts me in the right places. It starts at my waist because it's high-waisted like it said it was going to be. In terms of the butt area, you know, it just fits really nicely. Overall, for $18.20, I think these tights are really great, and I want to go and buy this in every color right now. This is a pair of biker shorts from an online store called Fennin. Out of 1,000 reviews, more than 900 have 5-star ratings. So my first impression of these shorts when I first took them out of the bag was I said, okay, this one confirm cannot make it. It's very bad. I immediately felt the fabric, and I just know because I've tried a lot of these affordable biker shorts that I've gotten on fast fashion websites, and they all feel the same. It's this rough, like not really cotton material, like maybe like slightly polyesterish material. Even in an aircon room wearing this, I can feel that it's thick and uncomfortable, rough on my skin. I wouldn't wear these shorts to go exercise or do anything active just because the material is so thick and I know has really bad sweat management. I know that if I was at a spin class, or if I was running, or at the gym, if I was sweating buckets down there, it would feel so warm and uncomfortable. And the last thing you guys want is a yeast infection. I have my own personal gripe with biker shorts because I just think that overall it just doesn't look good on most body types in general. That's just my personal opinion. I feel that with biker shorts, if you are not like a model or if you're not a size 0, somehow it just looks very unflattering on your lower body. Especially for myself, I'm more petite and I do have slightly thicker legs. It just cuts off at a very awkward position that I feel does not look flattering on my body type. And for me to say that the cut and design of this looks pretty flattering on my body, I think that, you know, it says quite a lot about the design. I think it looks really okay, but I just cannot get past the discomfort and quality of this material. I guess one saving grace about these shorts as well is that they have pockets, and I always love to have pockets in my leggings or shorts or tights. But for $11.20, if you want something just to like look kind of cute, I mean, they're okay. I might buy them, but purely for fashion, not for actual exercising. This is a pair of yoga pants that cost $7. Out of 900 reviews, 800 plus gave this a 5-star rating. On first impression, when I put it on, I was like, hey, this is actually okay. Like, I was really expecting a $7 pair of yoga tights to have just the worst, scratchy, uncomfortable, thick or too thin quality of material. But when I put it on, I was thinking, hey, this is actually quite comfortable. If I didn't know about the price, I would think that these are maybe $20 to $30. In terms of smoothness, I don't think this is as buttery and soft as the Moving Peach one, but it is smooth enough. I think that it's also not too thick. Like, I feel that for something that is supposed to have certain compression qualities, it is decently comfortable. I do appreciate that it is high-waisted because it has this material over here and it cuts right above the belly button. But it does also have this elastic band at the top that just feels a bit cheap. And after a few washes, I feel it's going to loosen. It did say in the reviews to size up. If you normally wear an M, you might want to size up to an L. That's the thing with cheap activewear. Sometimes the sizing is a bit inconsistent. Depending on the product, you might have to size up or size down, so do read the reviews. I'm gonna do a very quick squat test, so here we go. Okay, so I think as far as the squat test goes, this kind of passes. There is a slight VPL, but nothing that concerns me too much. I would say that I am wearing seamless underwear, so if you are wearing a thicker underwear or if you're on your period and you have like a pad, it might be a bit visible. But yeah, that's my only like gripe with it. Oh, and something else is that when I was squatting, I did feel the fabric move around a bit. It doesn't have that compression quality that you would get in other leggings. So, you know, having that fabric move here and there, especially in the butt area, it was not the most comfortable, and I think that is why this is a $7 pair of tights. I wouldn't say it's bad though. Like, I wouldn't say that performance is absolutely terrible. I just think that there are maybe like other leggings that if you pay just slightly more, you'll be able to get material that helps to support your performance a lot better than this one can. Okay, so in terms of working out at home, I actually think that paying $7 for these pair of tights is okay. I really think that if you're, let's say you're a student on a budget and you want to get just like affordable shorts or leggings to throw on and get a 25-minute workout in the morning and maybe wear it for like 2-3 months, I think that something like this is okay. This is a bit of an unpopular opinion from my part, just because I know a lot of people are very against like fast fashion brands, and I personally have my gripes with fast fashion brands like on the ethical side, but at the same time I can also understand the other side of the argument, where if you are a student who is in school and you're budgeting, I think that $7 pair of tights that is affordable mildly utilitarian and it does the job for low impact home workouts, I think that something like this is a really good bet. This sports bra is also from Moving Peach and it retails for $14.70. And out of 4,200 reviews online, it has more than 4,000 5-star ratings. When I first tried this on, my initial reaction was also like a yay! It's like how I felt when I put on the tights. Just because the material feels premium, it's super smooth just like the tights, and it's cooling. So I don't think that, if I am out on a workout or even just like walking under the sun, I'm gonna be sweating like crazy and it's gonna have really bad sweat spots all over. And it is very padded, which is so great. This is a bit TMI, but even with the more premium sports bras that I have tried, they just have not had the right support and padding for all body types. Like for me, the thing I hate, like my biggest pet peeve is when I wear a sports bra and my nipples are sticking out. Like that is such a, like why do you not have padding? I don't understand that. And then, the other day, right, I even went to go and try on this sports bra at this quite premium place, and there was the sports bras was so thin. There was absolutely no support. I don't care if it's for your yoga or anything. Like nobody wants to be flashing their nips like in anywhere. And I tried it on. I was like, how does this warrant like anyone buying it? Even like who buys this? Like it's so transparent. You know what the sales assistant told me? She actually told me like, oh, you can go and sew in your own pads. I was thinking, why would I pay like $80 for a sports bra and then sew in my own pads? It just doesn't make sense. For me, I always like sports bras that have good amount of padding. Lorna Jane is one of those really great brands. And so when I put this on, I could liken this to a Lorna Jane sports bra that has very good support. I like the way the neckline scoops. It's not too low cut, so you can feel a bit more like comfortable, that it's not going to show too much. I can even imagine wearing this with a cute skirt or a pair of jeans. Another thing I love about this bra top is that it has added fabric over here. So if you're someone who's a bit more conscious about your abdominal area, or you just prefer to wear something that covers up more, then this sports bra is perfect for that. In terms of the back cutting, I think it's really sexy. I really love the crisscross straps and the bands at the bottom. In general, I don't think these are the designs you'd expect when you buy a cheap sports bra. It's super cute. I really like this. I think that I want to buy this in another like 5 colors as well. And I just love how you can get matching pieces for this brand. So for me, I don't like to think about pairing things. So if I can get this entire outfit for under $35, I think it's pretty much a steal. I'm just thinking, right, if I buy like 5 sets of this, I'll be able to afford like 1 Lululemon tights. I think this is really quite amazing. I think this is like making me reevaluate my life choices. I got this sports bra for $8.99. It has no brand, but it has got some decent ratings as well. Out of 600 plus reviews, more than 500 gave it a 5-star rating. My first impressions is that I really love this sports bra. The padding is sufficient for me. The neckline doesn't cut too low. And I just think overall, it feels like there's quite a lot of support because the fabric is thick enough for it. I feel like if I bounce, I feel like it kind of holds everything in place. So I like it, and there's obviously no nipple action going on here as well. In terms of the cutting, for the sports bra, there's also this little like design over here, which is where the padding starts. And I think that that is great because it kind of like, it separates and lifts. Very nice. As far as affordable sports bras go, I have actually personally purchased in the past a lot of sports bras that are around this price point that have lasted me really long. And comparing this to those, I think that the fabric of this is a lot more sturdy than the ones I have, and the padding is really impressive. The razorback design is also very nice. In general, the material is comfortable, it's not too thick on the skin, not scratchy. I don't really have anything bad to say about this sports bra. I would personally purchase it in different colors. I think for $8.99, this is a no-brainer for me. The only thing is that for this sports bra at the back, there's a clasp, and something to note is that it might get rusty after a couple of washes, so that's just something to take note of. Alright, final thoughts on these affordable activewear pieces. I think that it kind of just reconfirms what I thought it would be. It's a hit or a miss. There are some pieces that were great, like the Moving Peach ones, the tights and the sports bra. I would 10 out of 10 repurchase. And the sports bra from the Brandless one, that was really good as well. I would definitely not purchase the biker shorts. I didn't particularly like the $7 pair of tights. I feel like even though they're all highly rated, it really depends on the function that you're going to use it for. Are you using it for fashion? Are you using it just for like a home workout, 20-minute, quick and easy? Or are you using this to, go to the gym? I think all these factors definitely come into play when you are choosing activewear. But if you are looking for a pair of leggings that you see longevity in, that you need like good material for a high performance in whatever sport it is, be it running or going to the gym, then I don't think these might cut it. At the end of the day, I personally would still rather invest in a few pieces that have such good quality and I'm gonna use for at least more than a year. So that's what I have for you guys in today's video. It's been a while since I did one of these activewear try-ons, and if you guys have any activewear brands that you see online you want me to review or that you personally like, do share it down below in the comments. And of course, if you're looking for a structured program to help you progress on your fitness journey, then do go download the No Sweat app. There you'll get personalized workouts that are tailored to your fitness goals. You'll also get one-on-one fitness assessments from me, and yes, I do personally respond to each and every single one of you. It's kind of like having a personal trainer in your pocket. You also get access to live chats, live stream workouts, and even exclusive invites to our meet and greet sessions. When you download the app, you'll get your first week for free, and after which you have the option of signing up for a 1-year, 3-month, or 1-month subscription. And if you sign up for a 1-year subscription, you also get a free set of no sweat resistance bands. We also have a merch store where we have useful supplements for your home workouts, so head on over there to check it out. And lastly, with all our other videos, please remember to give this one a thumbs up, click the subscribe button and hit the little bell so you never miss a notification every time we post a new video. Or you can download the Clicknetwork app to watch our videos over there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye!